Hey everybody, Invisible Katana here doing my first Loot Crate unboxing in I guess 6 months? I don't remember. I think the last one I did probably was in January. This one, of course, is the My Hero Plus Ultra Crate. I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's Loot Crate. I haven't bothered in, like I said, about 6 months. Once I finished my year subscription at the beginning of this year with all the craziness that happened, I was just like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be worried about, oh, let me get this, and then it comes 3 months later, let me spend, this money on these random items. I mean, I have so many nerdy things around here. Yeah, obviously, as you can see, I got Snorlax. So, all my nerd stuff. And then there's I can just look at my bookshelves and I'm like, yeah, a bunch of this little stuff, like all my little things. It's all Loot Crate stuff. A lot of it's really cool, of course, but eventually it's just like, especially with it being stuff becoming, 3 months late, it's not really worth all that time. But this was during a splurge. So this is like part one of the splurge where it was the My Hero crate and then I also got the Ninja Turtles crate. And I got the expensive one. I got the jacket. So this jacket, and it's specifically $50 extra for that jacket. And I saw a picture somebody put up. They had the All Might one, and I saw it last night, and I was just like, oh boy, oh boy. So I have the overhaul. It's been a minute since I watched the last season, but I think that was the villain's name, is Overhaul. So I think it should be this very top piece here. Okay. Overhaul. Something. It smells. That's for sure. It smells like it smells like factory style. Okay, okay. This is not a toy. It's made in China. See what happens. Cause I was thinking, I was like, the All Might one, I didn't want to get, I'm getting all the static cling off of it. Move my phone real quick. Okay, it's, oh, okay, got design on the back. Let's see. If it fits, it's something at least. Whoa, I just snapped something. This is a heck of a tight. Oh, this is definitely, so the zipper's on the left side. That's from it being from China and stuff, right? This is the jacket. Just looking at my reflection here and how insanely shiny I look right now. There's already a string here. Not worth $50. Bad start. Bad start. It's got that like weird feel to it. It's like that. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna spark up. For a large, it's a little up on the wrist there. I mean, I know I may have gained weight during the quarantine, but I highly doubt I gained, length in my arms. And that's okay. It's, especially with it being that type of jacket, it's kind of all right. But yeah, I wouldn't say this is a $50 jacket. So definitely a bad start. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. But I had hopes. I gotta admit, I had some really high hopes. And it's not that. Like, it doesn't even look like an overhaul jacket to me, honestly. I mean, especially because the character literally wears a jacket. And I was just thinking, I was like, all it has to do is be like, basically, sort of a cotton jacket. Like the All Might one was basically like the box. It was kind of like just a design, and I was like, okay, well, I'd rather do the Overhaul one because he has an actual jacket, so it would actually be, more of a cosplay jacket. I was wrong, clearly. So that's an unfortunate start. I think I'm gonna like some of the other stuff. I saw one other thing where I was like, okay, that's something. But yeah, oh man. Well, I was thinking, I was like, it might be up there. It might be in my cosplay, jacket style, and that's the symbol on the back for you guys. Sadly, that is, whoops. Yeah, that's not on the same level as what I was thinking in my head. Where I was like, it doesn't have to be like immaculate or anything. It's not like it has to be like, I have like a Steven Universe jacket. It didn't have to be on that insane level, but I thought for sure it wouldn't be like the, the cheap nylon style. Here we go. We're gonna go with the rest of this. Okay, here's the other thing that I knew was in here, so I'll put this on. Boom. UA. I got the little. Crap. Just stabbed myself on something. This whole thing's a disaster already. UA. All Might right there. It's not bad. I actually like this. I like the fact that it's just the gray and white. I think that's really cool, so we'll switch it out. It's a hat, so that's good. It works. And now I have something to match. So if I do decide to wear this shirt out in public, I can wear this. And it fits because, like I said, it's the gray and white. I definitely like that. And then, you got like the little All Might underneath. It's kind of like my Star Wars hat, which is somewhere. I can't show it, but it's just a black and white Star Wars hat. But underneath the cap, or underneath the bill, it's Luke versus Vader from Empire Strikes Back, like when they first start the battle. So I like hats like that, where it's like it's really simple, but you can always kind of see a little bit underneath. So if people kind of catch it, and I'm 5'11", so some people might actually be able to catch that if they're lower, standing lower than me, or if you're sitting down, of course. So that's kind of cool. It's a nice plain hat, but it's got the little bit of All Might spark to it. So the hat is cool. I like the hat. Being a person that has like a bunch of ridiculous hats, I got like literally like this bookshelf like right here. It's not really set up, but it's pretty much just like my hat bookshelf. So I like the hat. The hat is good. We got some shirt here. Oh, it's the big three. It is not, but that's okay because you know who it is. It's my favorite freaking character, actually. Yeah. So perfect shirt. I wish it wasn't all yellow. I feel like that's a little weird. That is literally it's just all yellow, especially for his character, considering, let's see what it says. I think it just says Lemillion on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, it says power. Power! I love that. That first fight where he showed up, no joke, I was like, he instantly was like my favorite character at that moment. I was just like, this is the guy. This is the guy. Like, the fight was so cool. Like, when he did the little eyeball poke thing, and then he just, it was such a good moment. Muriel Togata. Yep, it doesn't say Lemillion on this side, but let's see if it says it. No, it doesn't say it at all. But Lemillion, Muriel, definitely cool. Love this dude, even though he looks like 1010 or the Vault-Tec boy from Fallout. That's what I thought it was when this character first showed up in the anime. I was still behind, so I saw all the posts about him and stuff, and I was like, I thought legitimately somebody photoshopped the Vault Boy's face on it, because I knew he looked like somebody. He actually looks like 1010, but at the time I was thinking Fallout, and I thought somebody photoshopped that. And then when I got to that episode, I was like, oh no, that's his real face, and that was just even funnier to me. I don't know what this. There's something else is here. Okay. Oh, this is neat. This little blue UA wrapping. I kept seeing that when I was opening it. I just assumed it was an item, like I could see it on my phone. That's nice. I hope something in here is actually that blue, because blue is actually my favorite color. So I would love that. Nice sticker. $50. $50 for that jacket. But it is what it is now. We have Overhaul Charm Keychain. And I just remembered, I totally meant to do this. I thought about it right before I started, but I didn't do it. But I have the My Hero One's Justice 2 Collector's Edition. And it's right over there, but I just forgot to grab it. But boom, keychain, Overhaul, very thick, heavy keychains. Got his mask. I was kind of hoping that they might throw the mask in as like a little cosplay thing, and that was another part of my hopes with oops, covering up over there. That was another one of my little hopes, getting the Overhaul jacket. I was like, they might just throw in the Overhaul beak just for cosplay purposes, even though that wouldn't apply for everybody, of course, but it would have been cool. These I like. These are all decent quality. I'm not a big like keychain guy, so I'm probably just gonna have these laying around somewhere, but these are definitely nice. I actually love the gold actually being like a legit outline, so that's actually really cool. I definitely like that. That's nice. And he's got the beak as one, and then just his name in purple, which actually looks really cool too. So that's definitely cool. I like that for sure. Let's see, we got some other little things, a couple things in here. Okay. Oh, we have an All Might spinning keepsake key ring. We have, oh snap, Jesus, that was heavier than I thought apparently. I'm pretty sure this is a magnet though. It's a Geez, that threw me all out. Bakugo. It's Bakugo's grenade, but it's also a bottle cap opener. I have to be careful with this. I don't put it next to my phone and like wipe my phone off. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's magnetized on the back, so you can pop it right up on the fridge. But apparently, those like 4 things were insanely heavy. Whole box fell over. This is actually this is a decent size. It's also upside down, the packaging, because it opens this way, so it's upside down. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I think this was one of the items they gave as like an early pre-order thing. They kind of did that. The only other thing I remember them doing it with, which is the only other crate I ever got, was the specialty God of War crate, and it was like, hey, if you order it within a certain amount of time, we'll throw in like this extra keychain for you. So I believe that's what this is, because I think I ordered it on time. Which also, for anyone who didn't know, okay, we got, okay, it is, oh, it's just All Might, both sides. So strong All Might there, normal All Might there, and it's just, you know, spinning chain. I'm definitely not gonna put this on anything like the pure gold. It'll get scratched up so fast, but I definitely love it. Like it's super cool. That one's actually really nice. It's so gold. It's actually kind of hard to see the detail because it's gold, and that's kind of funny. I never actually thought that would be an issue with anything before, but it's so gold that all the well, I guess if you have it in the reflection, it's easier to see it like when I block off the light, but it's nice. Either way, it's definitely cool. So I like this, and like I said, I think that was the exclusive sort of pre-order item. They probably have something in here. You know, they always have the thing where it's like, this is what was in the crate and this and that. So I'm sure there's some sort of little pamphlet for us to check out at the end. Have another Loot Crate exclusive. That was Loot Crate exclusive. The grenade. Let's see. The Bakugo bottle opener. Loot Anime exclusive. I would assume the jacket is. I'm sure. Well, the hat. Probably not. The hat is probably, you can probably pick this hat up, I'm sure. The jacket, probably an unfortunate exclusive. I really wish I liked it more, honestly. Just anything. Honestly, I don't even know what I could say. I mean, it's $50. I feel like it could have been something decent. Oh. Okay, so there's a, but I don't understand this. So it's Mirio again. Togata. But it has like this weird little thing where it's like it's split in the middle. Like you can actually kind of see it a little bit. I don't know what the deal with that is. And there's like a little space at the bottom too. So I don't know if that's like a specific thing that I'm just not familiar with or what, but that's interesting. Favorite character though, so that's fine. It's fine by me. And we have the UA school banner. Surprise, surprise. They always, you always gotta have something. I got, what the F? There's dirt. I'm gonna be dead from this thing. Disappointed by the jacket, dead by germs. Oh, this does not feel like I thought it was gonna feel, and that's weird, but I like it. It's got the little point, even though it's folded up there. Nope, it's folded, but it has a little point at the bottom there. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, it's a smoother material than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be cotton. I thought it was gonna be like like an actual flag, but it's like closer to like satin, and it's rough on the back a little bit. Gives me chills because it's one of those things that I don't particularly like the feeling of, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna stop touching it because it's like giving me goosebumps. It's one of those weird things for me. So let's see what else we got. Oh, we have a super cool figure, it seems. Oh, a Deku LED lamp. What is that? So that's pretty neat. I would imagine that batteries are not included, but let's find out. Let's see what we got here. Plug it. There are 10 steps on this thing, and most of them just say touch the switch again. But it has like 7 different colors. Yeah, it actually has 7 different colors. I guessed, but it says it right at the top. 7 color gradient. It is actually USB based, but I believe, based on what I'm looking at here, yeah, it takes 3 AA batteries. So let's see. Plug the power in, you can light up 7 colors, touch the switch or angle to change the color flash to slow, touch it again to change it fast, and then you touch it after that and it will be 1 color at a time. So that is pretty cool. And since we have this capability, and I'm fortunately charging my phone right now, yeah, it's actually charging because I've been having issues with my freaking cords falling out of my phone. So since I actually have this thing right next to me, might as well give it a shot. Wrong side. But so far, this is okay. I forgot exactly what this freaking costs. Oops. That looks a little too small. Interesting. Seemed a bit too tiny. Actually, I can't do this because this isn't long enough and the thing's way over it. Oh. Hopefully this doesn't have an effect. We'll see what happens. Because technically, you're not really supposed to switch up stuff. Whoa, it works. Neat. There he is. That's this is more blue. Obviously, with my light on, it just looks like it's glowing white, so you can't really tell. Okay, okay. I like the button. It's more of a touch button than it actually is like a physical button. Like you can't really, there's like no click to it. It's just, it's in. So that's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna probably do that color the most. I think that fits with the lightning. Of course, like I said, it's a little hard to see, you know, like mostly the bottom here with the way I have my light on, and that's obviously where most of the light is, but it looks nice, especially from this angle, because like, you know, I can clearly see the color coming in really well. So I like it. It's pretty decent. There we are, the color changing. So it's not bad. It's not too shabby. I think this is the color changing. It looked like it faded in. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, it looked like it faded in and faded out. So there's that. I think that was just me. Oh, nope, that was the cord. I'm like, I knew something looked weird. Like when the green came up, I was like, I don't know. It looks like it's flashing a little bit, but it's nice. It's not too shabby. So that's pretty cool. I like it. And there's like one last little piece to check out, and I think it's just the banner, or not the banner, but the our little card here to say like, here's everything you got. Toss all of this off of here. Gently place this down, and let's see what we got. I almost knocked that right on the lamp, even though it's cardboard anyway. So, UA High School. Join Class 1A with this exclusive assortment of My Hero Academia collectibles, apparel, and gear. And the thing was the pre-order bonus gift, the spinning All Might keepsake. So keep All Might by your side at all times. So we have the Mirio long sleeve t-shirt, dress like a hero in your own Lemillion suit, UA school banner, show off your UA high school pride, Mirio key cover. Oh, it's a key. Oh, that makes sense. The key goes through the top. Instead of having like a specific design on your key, you just put a plain key through it, and then that's like the design for the key. I've literally never seen that before, so that just blew my mind. I didn't know those even existed, where it was literally key covers. Show off your big personality with this Mirio key cover. So I might actually use that. I might just take the little keychain off the top and just, you know, toss my key. I probably can't use my apartment key because it's one of those like crazy wide ones, but it should fit in that still. So that'll be cool. I might actually end up getting to use this one, so that's nice. Bakugo magnetic bottle opener. Open drinks with ease with this explosive Bakugo bottle opener. All Might snapback cap. Unleash your superhero strength in this All Might cap. The Deku LED lamp. Shine bright like Deku on his journey to become the ultimate hero. Overhaul charm keychain. Embrace your villainous side with this overhaul keychain. And then the Power Up premium crate. The All Might windbreaker. Suit up like the symbol of peace. And then the overhaul bomber. Being bad never looked so good. That's fun. You can't really tell with the All Might one in this actual picture. It doesn't look reflective, but that's what the All Might one looked like. There we go. So that's what the All Might looked like. It doesn't look reflective, but the picture that I saw online that had me worried about the jacket, it was the same thing. It has that sort of, you know, mine is a bomber. That one's a windbreaker. I was gonna say windjacker. Makes no sense, but yeah, they're both like that shiny look, and that's the Power Up premium crate. I'm gonna have to look this up, but like I said, and there's nothing on the inside of the box, I don't think. Yeah, inside of the box is just blue, so nothing special there, sadly. But that's probably what the covering was for, the wrappings. So all in all, it's okay. Honestly, even if I hadn't paid the extra, I mean, generally, it was 50 straight bucks. And I threw the jacket over the couch. I was so disappointed. But let's take another look at this bomber jacket here. Because I don't feel like this is $50. Like, it's not $50. Just plain and simple, this is not worth 50 bucks. And just there's no world that this is a $50 jacket. This is 30 bucks max. Oh, that's what I did. I blew a hole in the armpit. We'll count that as just massive strength, but really it's just tight. It was just a tight jacket. So this is the $50 jacket. It's the material. It's this for $50. It doesn't work for me. I know it's on here somewhere. 100% polyester. It's just this. It's this. It's like if it was just a generic plain, like, no joke, if it was just hoodie, if it was cotton, it would be better to me. I mean, that would be crazy to have it be like cotton, but I guess that would also be insanely expensive. That's what my whatchamacallit, my I was about to say My Hero, Steven Universe. This is my Steven Universe jacket. It's cotton. Is it poly cotton? It might be both. I don't know, but it's mostly cotton. So that would probably be more expensive. Cotton clothing is it's cotton. Anything that was like an actual like knit fabric would have been better than this. And it's just that nylon feel, and it's mostly because it's $50, and I know that you can get a decent jacket for $50, especially if you're doing like a bulk sort of thing. You can get a decent quality made jacket for less than 50, but like I know for sure, and of course I don't know the numbers on the people that actually ended up buying this crate, but the amount of people that bought this crate, especially with the items that are in here, I mean, let's be honest, Loot Crate always has that thing where it's like, oh, it's not, every once in a while it's worth it. It's rarely ever the actual price that you paid, but it's still worth it. In this very particular case, we have, we got a long sleeve shirt, pretty cool. This is only the second shirt I have. Like this one, I wasn't even supposed to have this shirt. It's not even the right size. I bought it for someone else, and they ended up sending me like a men's extra large, and I was like, well, I just missed the window to return it, and then eventually I tried, and I was like, oh, if it's just like a normal large, I probably shrunk it or something. So I just wear it now. But now I have another one, and I wear large, so this should be fine. But this is good. This is good. It's a decent long sleeve shirt. And I wish I remember, I'm actually just going to look it up while we're doing this and just see what in the world the cost was for this thing, because all I remember, and I'd been saying it for months because I ordered this thing months ago. Also, if you guys didn't know, I think this was technically on sale for like 2 years or something crazy like that. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, that would be cool. I would love to get, I would love to get that crate. And so then I looked into it because I was like, with Loot Crate going through all their crazy disasters and stuff, it was like, well, when is this really gonna ship? Because the other thing that I'm still waiting for is the Ninja Turtles Loot Crate. Like I did, once again, it was a part of the splurge. This was part one. The Ninja Turtle stuff is technically like parts 2 through 4, I think, because I think there's 3 or 4 crates of that. So it was like all in one day. I was like, I'm buying all of it. I'm getting like, these would be like my last specialty crates, and then that's it. And so this was the one that came first, and I was looking forward to it, and I was worried forever because I'm like, here's the price for the crate, here's the price for the premium thing, and it was specifically $50 more, and I just don't feel that this jacket is a $50 jacket. Like I said, this is like it would be charged as a $30 jacket, but even then it's like, okay, it's a jacket, so yeah, $30 for sure. And obviously that would be like kind of close to at market, or whatever they would have actually paid for it. But for $50, they could have definitely given us a better jacket. Everything else is fine, but also everything else is really simple. Like honestly, it's the shirt that's cool, and then the LED lamp is definitely cool. I never buy those things. That's just a personal thing. I'm like, I don't ever really care much for those. So let's see, the My Hero Loot Crate. Look this up. I apparently can't do both at the same time, like talk, because just being annoyed. I can't talk and look it up at the same time. But the jacket, huge disappointment. The jacket's just, it's just not it. That is, that's not sexy. That's what that is. It's just not sexy. But I do like my giant pre-order medallion. I like that it spins. It's very nice. I don't know where the heck I'm going to put this thing, because like I said, for one, it's huge. I don't know. I would love to see someone actually have this. I know there's some people that do have like the really big ones. I never do that sort of thing. So, yeah, I can't find the price on here. Okay, so here we go. Plus Ultra Standard Crate, $100 value. So that would be, not counting this, that would be the shirt. That would be the LED lamp. That would be the banner, the key cover, the keychain set, we'll call it, the hat, and then the bottle opener. 100 plus value, which of course Loot Crate loves to put all that stuff on there. I don't think that's true. And the Power Up Premium Edition, I think it was $50 that they charged, but on here, $175 plus US value. Unless I have been smoking crack my entire life and have been missing numbers across time and space, there's no way this jacket is $75 in itself. Even if it, like, not even counting the plus, just cutting it right at $100, cutting it right at $175. This is not a $75 jacket. If it is, I have never bought a jacket in my life, and I never realized. I bought one specialty jacket, and that was the Steven Universe thing, and that apparently was the only thing I've ever bought in my life that I realized was worth it. But there's no way on earth this is a $75 jacket. It's, like I said, it's not a $50 jacket. It's kind of a $35 jacket, like max. I wouldn't even pay $30 for this jacket. I'd be like, I wouldn't pay $30 for this because this is not that good of a jacket. It's got pockets. That's nice. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to message my friend. She'll see my disappointment. She'll know I'm mad. So I don't have the exact price for what it has on here because it just, of course, it just says it's sold out and that's it. But $100. I mean, so hats will say. I mean, you think I would know like the exact price of every hat because I have so many. But say you spend like $20 on a hat. You could probably go like some hats you can get for like $30. So just for the sake of doing it, I'll give it $30 for the hat. I'd give it's a long sleeve shirt, so I'll give it $25 for that. So we'll say we're at $55. The LED lamp would probably charge. It would probably be charged at like 20. I would say maybe 15. So, okay, we might hit 100. Okay, if you count everything else together, if we're at $70, I guess you could. Still not really. I mean, the banner I think would be the most expensive thing. The magnet is a decent size, so that would probably be. I think that would be like an $8 magnet. I'd say the banner would probably be like $12 or something to that effect because it's not huge, but it's still like it's a decent quality. And then the overall keychains would probably be about $12 as well. 12, maybe even 15 because it's of course a set. It's the gold. I mean, it's not like it's real gold or anything, but they're a decent size and it's it's a 3-chain set. So you might get close to 100 or whatever. And we'll throw in the bonus of this. This will probably cost you about a solid $8 to $10 because it's huge and it even spins, which added fancy means added money. But yeah, this is a disappointment for sure. And the main thing for me personally, of course, it's the jacket because I spent the extra money to get the jacket, and I was like, well, I really want the jacket because I was admittedly, it was like right after I finished the season, or it's at least right after I finished the big fight. I still technically haven't even watched the last 2 episodes. Don't know why. I just didn't. I was like, okay, school stuff. All right, hero rankings. I can wait on it. It might even literally be the last episode, and I just haven't watched the season finale because it's just like it's technically the beginning of the next story arc, so it's kind of just like whatever. And I just never watched it, so I was in hype mode, and I was like, I would love an overhaul jacket because it makes more sense. Because like I said, even as a bomber, I was like, okay, his jacket is a bomber jacket, which is why this is a bomber jacket and the other one's a windbreaker. So I assumed it would look closer to his jacket because it just doesn't even kind of really look like it. Like I don't remember if he has the purple or not. I know that that's like his color scheme is like the green and the purple. So he probably does have that. Let's check. Yeah, it doesn't have it on. They don't show his hands or anything, but he probably does. I wish I actually picked up my crate or whatever, my collector's edition. I could look at the pictures on there and I would know. But yeah, that's a disappointment. The crate really is not $100 worth, and I want to say. Okay, I think I'm having a flashback now. I want to say it was like $70 or something like that. It was something that, when they do their specialty things, they're always like $80 or something like that. So it was some sort of higher price. I mean, heck, this is, that's an old item, the Deku figure. That would have been nice. A actual figure would have been really great. Like, that's what I thought that was going to be. Like, the LED lamp. LED lamps, I don't know this for a fact, but I would bet money on it. The LED lamps are definitely cheaper than actual figures to make. And even if they're not, figures are just more entertaining as far as I'm personally concerned. So I would love to figure. That's the weirdest thing about this to me. Like, I guess technically the hat sort of replaces that figure element, and the hat's great. Being a hat person, that's like a thing. Like all my, well, I only have two channels, but my channels, I have a different hat for each channel. So it's like, and I have a million other ones I like to wear, and I have all my different ones for review. So if I decide to review My Hero now, I'll have this hat, which is great. But that's pretty much it. This and the shirt, and that's, like I said, you can say $55 if we're given $30 for just one hat. So 55 for that. If I paid 70, an extra $20 I guess would technically be covered, because we do have the LED, we do have a fairly large magnet / bottle opener, the flag, the triple keychain set. So probably got my money's worth, but definitely not more than that. In that, like I said, that's if I did the 70, because I wish I could remember the exact price, but I do not, and I can't seem to find it on Google. Okay, here we are, $74.99 US dollars plus shipping and handling. So if it's $74.99, shipping is probably so it's like $80. So I definitely paid like $120 or something if we're going with the jacket, which may or may not have been 50. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was an extra 50. So if we're say 80, 130. If it really was that, if it was straight 80, so we got, so 2,400 extra 30, so 130. Yeah, if that's what I paid, then obviously that's nowhere near worth it in any way, shape, or form, which I definitely did. So $75, probably $80 just for the shipping, plus the jacket, which I'm pretty sure was 50. So it's like 130. We'll say 135. We'll just throw $5 in for shipping. Not in any way, shape, or form is this worth the money that I spent on it, and that really sucks. And I thought, especially because this was during their crazy, things are wild and it took forever for it to get here, and I was thinking, okay, they got like a buttload of money, they got like $1 million, $10 million, they got some insane amount of money to kind of refurbish things from NECA. And I was like, okay, they got that extra money, this thing isn't coming out soon. And that was the main thing that made me excited for it, because I was like, okay, it's not actually coming out anytime soon, so they're probably going to build it up. It's probably going to actually be something decent. That was my hope, because like I said, I'm pretty sure this thing was on sale technically for pre-order for like 2 years or something. There's like a Back to the Future crate that I'm really debating, and the date for that is like December or something. So that means it probably won't come until next year. So I'm kind of debating, because I'm like, I might as well actually get it just to see. It's Back to the Future. At least I know, no matter what it is, I basically have a shrine to Back to the Future. My Hero, I just really enjoy. Plus, I thought there would be something more than this. I thought there would be like figures or, just extra stuff. This is like, very, it's very like classic anime, box style, where it's like all the little things like, oh, cover your key, and here's a keychain, and then like a tiny flag and a tiny magnet, and then a shirt. Like, it would literally just be, I got a shirt and a hat, and that would be all I got for like $75. And like I said, say we went to 80, going 30, going 25, even if we went 30, $60. If I spent 80, this would probably cover it. Because I don't know, what, $5 for this? I don't know. There's no, I don't know. I'm disappointed. Even if I got my actual money's worth, which, impossible. I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to Google it. I don't know, somebody can tell me fashion-wise. If you know fashion, then you have to tell me about that. I don't believe it. I can't possibly believe it with that jacket. But even if I did, 1-to-1, got all my money's worth exactly, value-wise, it's not worth it. Because there's no way I would have spent this much money on this stuff. Because it's not even really big stuff. It's literally not even big stuff. It's literally like all tiny little things. The keychain stuff. The keychains are like mugs to me. I like the keychain designs more than I tend to like mugs. But I hate when Loot Crate sends mugs to people, because I'm like, I don't use mugs. And they send like all the designs where it's faces, and it's like, not only do I not use mugs, but I would never use this mug specifically, because I have to like go into it and like dig under some character's mouth just to make sure I clean this coffee mug out. So I never use those. Like they did one a long time ago for a DX crate, and it was King Kong's face. And I was like, I will never freaking use this. And I got to dig into the inside of this guy's mouth, because his mouth is sticking out and his eyes and nose, everything's detailed. I'm like, I'm not going to wash that. So it just sits in the cabinet because I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Even if I use mugs, I wouldn't use that one. So maybe a mug would have been okay this time. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, I'm disappointed. It's unfortunate. The jacket is just I think the jacket, honestly, I just feel like the jacket's garbage. It's just one of those like super cheap ones. You know what this is? I got it. If you're watching this, you've probably been to anime conventions. We've all seen it. This is the freaking Akatsuki cloak. That's what this is. This is the Akatsuki cloak material. And those things cost like what? $20? Those probably do cost like $50 now that I think about it. So maybe this is worth it. Maybe this is the classic $50 worth anime style. I wish I was in my anime convention mindset. I probably would have thought of that, but I didn't. But that's what this is. I knew there was something. I was like, it was in my brain the whole time and I couldn't figure it out. That is the material of the Akatsuki cloaks that you can buy pretty much anywhere. That's the material of like the jackets from Naruto, like the ninja jackets. When you get like the cheaper, I consider them the cheaper versions because they're not like cotton, and that's kind of what they seemingly look like in the anime. But typically when you buy them, it's this material. That's what it is. I never buy those. That's why it wasn't in my head. $50. I was thinking beyond this. So that's probably on me. It is what it is. I still think it could have been better. I don't know. I would just prefer the hoodie, to be totally honest. If I'm like 100%, if it was like, oh, you can get an overhaul hoodie or an overhaul or an All Might hoodie, I would have been like, I'll pay the extra $50 for a hoodie. Like a hoodie would have been sweet if it was like the green with the purple at the end. Even if it was, it would be weird because it's a hoodie. But well, if it was a zip up hoodie, it would still kind of work a little bit because it would still kind of have that element of being in the jacket. But I think that would still look better because it would have to be cotton. If they made it a hoodie, it wouldn't be this material. So I would have definitely preferred that. That would have been great if it was just like hoodie style. I would have been like, yeah, $50 for that. It still would have been closer in the realm of like what his jacket looks like in the anime compared to this style jacket, which is like I said, that's what I see when I think of those sort of materials. I'm like, it feels like the cheaper version. For the Akatsuki thing, I think it works because it's just a cloak. So I feel like it works better, but I feel like when it's a jacket, I don't like it as much. So that's my big thing. Obviously, the extra money I spent on that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to have to wear the crap out of this whenever conventions eventually come back anyway. So that'll be sitting in the closet for a minute. I do like this hat. Just looking at it in the front, I kind of love the hat. It's gray. It's generic like me and my color palette. So I love the hat. It's fantastic. I do wish the shirt was different. I wish the shirt was actually like this. I wish it was just like the actual color scheme of the character. Like, I get the yellow is like his thing because, Lemillion, it's always in like gold and stuff. So I definitely understand that. But I definitely would have preferred if it was just him, pure color. That would have been cool. Or even if it was like some sort of accent where like maybe I don't know, if it was like black and white, but only like his hair was yellow and stuff like that, like his eye. Well, what color are his eyes? His eyes are blue. So if like only his hair was yellow, if it was like that, like just his hair was color, and you have like the yellow X's in the background, maybe I would have liked that more. It could also be the fact that I just don't like yellow. That's my least favorite color. But yeah, that's it. I've rambled enough, complained enough about the jacket. It just hurt me. It hurt me so much. But I would love to know your thoughts on this. I knew I was right. As soon as I saw that picture from that other person, I was like, oh boy. I saw that All Might jacket, and I knew I had reason to be concerned. But that's what happens. No more jackets for me. No more Luke. I might buy that Back to the Future one. I don't know. But for now, I have to wait for my Ninja Turtles crates. I hope those are good. I know those at least have figures in them. I think that's my biggest thing. For this crate to be what it is, to not have a figure, like the LED is obviously like the figure replacement, but to not have a figure in a specialty crate feels weird to me. Even if it's like a tiny figure or it's like just a little thing, you have to have something that I personally feel is like a legit figure that you use. Like, I know this is Loot Anime, and that's like the big thing with anime is like you have the keychain stuff, and you have like the phone things that you put in the ear jack, the headphone jack. So I know that's a thing. But I feel like for it to be a specialty crate, every specialty crate, I personally believe, should have a figure in it. Just because it's like, okay, cool, I have a Loot Crate exclusive, key cover. All right, I have a Loot Crate exclusive set of keychains. Okay, they definitely look cool. But then it's just a magnet and a flag. And it's like, the shirt is pretty much guaranteed. You're always going to get a shirt. And then obviously the jacket was just extra. But just for it to be the LED light, the hat, and the shirt, I feel like that's not enough. I feel like it legitimately should have been an actual figure instead of the LED lamp. The keychains, I don't know. I mean, I guess I like that better than just random art posters. So, there's not too much you could do with that. I would have, excuse me, I would have even liked if they just did like, a little blind box thing with the characters. Even that, I probably would have preferred. It would have had to have been like a specialty type of one. I know there's one blind box thing. I forgot which brand it is, but they actually do it where the characters have articulation and stuff. So they could have done that if, they have that in there. A pop figure, I think would have been perfect for this, even though I think they can't do that anymore because Loot Crate had that weird issue a while back, so that's why they stopped doing that. But yeah, I'd say I'm disappointed in this. I'd say it's not. I don't think this in any way could have possibly been worth, $75. Like, just. I mean, I guess it comes close. Like I said, technically, money wise, it probably does come close to the actual value. I couldn't possibly imagine it being over that, unless somebody was doing like some insane upcharges on taxes and stuff to make it $100+ of value. It's hard for me to believe that, but who knows? Maybe this keychain sells for like $20. It is a triple set. I don't buy keychains. You guys can tell me, but like I said, I've definitely rambled on long enough. I like the hat. The shirt is fine. The LED lamp is pretty cool. I'll put that somewhere. I don't know. I might. Well, I'm not gonna put it next to my Deku figure because it would feel weird to be like, here's a Deku figure and a Deku LED lamp. I don't have a shrine to my hero, so it'll be somewhere. But disappointed in the jacket. Freaking love this hat. Not gonna lie. And the shirt's cool. And the keychains, they look sweet. I'm actually gonna use this key cover for sure. And I love my giant. They might as well just call this thing a medallion. It's so big. It's not a keychain. This is just a straight up medallion. It's like that could be in the old Jackie Chan movie. But that is the crate. Would love to know your thoughts on these items. Did you get this crate? Are you happy? Are you not happy? Did you do what I did? Did you get a jacket? Which one did you get? What are your thoughts on the jacket? Did you blow out the armpit in 2.5 seconds when you put that thing on because it's technically too small? We'd love to know your thoughts. Also, I mentioned when I first put it on, it's definitely made in China because the zipper's on the left side, and I'm pretty sure that's only when it's actually made overseas for overseas people. That's how it's done over there. Unless I'm just not remembering how jackets zip up because I've been indoors for a long time and it's currently summer. I'm not wearing jackets and I typically only buy hoodies anyway and I leave all my stuff unzipped. So pretty sure that's specifically that's almost like wish.com type stuff where it's on the wrong side. Because I'm pretty sure it's on the right side. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm just finding reasons to complain. But I'm just going to end the video. Thanks for checking this out. Thought I'd be a little happier. I was worried the whole time. But at least I got a cool hat. So, in the end, I just have to survive with that. So thanks for watching. Would love to know what you guys thought about this. My complaints. Do you agree? Disagree? Jacket. What are your thoughts? Shirt. Everything. What would you have swapped around? What other characters would you put in? I'm surprised that it's a lot of they are like the big three for this season, so it kind of makes sense that it would be like obviously Deku's main character. Overall is the big villain, at the moment, and then Bakugo got his thing because he's he's number 2. Plus you got to represent him. That last movie, ridiculous, so good. So you got to represent the Sasuke of the show. It's you just have to do that. So Mirio, he came in, Deku main character, big bad villain. It kind of makes sense, but it's kind of weird to only have that many characters in a crate, where it's so many items. 2 items are for one character, and then it feels like nothing is really super specific to anybody. It just, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. But we'd love to know your thoughts on this. Yeah, I guess I'll just sit in my disappointment. There's no point in making you guys sit with it. But I just got to be in it myself. So I would love to know your thoughts. So please put your comments down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.